Awesome. All right. All good.
We've talked a lot about the offense, but defense has had a lot of good days. What have you seen from their development so far?
When I look at our defense just throughout training camp, these guys are really they're competitive, they're edgy, they play together, and I see a really good unit like gelling together defensively. They're making a lot of plays, and they're playing with enthusiasm as well. Not only just the enthusiasm, but they're really executing very well, and that's credit to those guys really putting in the work with their coaches to being on the details. So they're doing an outstanding job.
It looked like the offense got better as the practice went on after a little bit of a tough start. Did you see progress and some resiliency from the offense?
In the same vein as I said for the defense, our offense is getting better. That's training camp. I talk about it all the time. I'm not just throwing out a term, but when I talk about iron sharpening iron, if everybody brings their best every single day, we will all get better. We're still one team. We're going to go out and compete against another team. We are making each other better here. Our offense is making our defense better. Defense is making our offense better, and that's what training camp is all about. So I'm very, excited to see where our guys are, and really, I'm excited to see them go play against someone else. It's becoming that time of camp where it starts to get a little chippy. Guys are tired of going against each other, so I'll be excited. When the end of the week comes and we're able to go against Minnesota.
You mentioned Titus's ability to play a bunch of different spots. Is him at tackle today a playing thing, or is that out of necessity when you can't?
As you see with our offensive line, you'll see different guys in different spots. You've seen that from OTAs. You've seen that throughout training camp. No different, no extra news to report or anything about it. Today is just our guys are moving around just like they've done kind of all camp.
Do you like Titus at guard versus tackle, or just he can do a lot of stuff?
Yeah, Titus has shown the ability to play outside at tackle, and he's played at guard all his career, so he's moved around a lot. He's flexible to be able to do that. I remember we were in a pinch a couple years ago. Titus bumped inside, and there's no issue. Titus is an unselfish player that does whatever we're asked to do. That's what I like about him, and it always helps when you have the ability to do both, and he's done a good job at both tackle and guard. So wherever he ends up, I know Titus is going to bring his best, and he's going to help our line to be better this year.
You had an exotic look with DeMeco and Will. Obviously, I won't get the specifics of this training camp, but what about their ability gives you that confidence to be able to utilize them in the way that you're utilizing them in practice?
And when it comes to our structure defensively, I don't know how those guys line up. I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. And being here, man, it's awesome. Hopefully you guys get a shot. Man, this is a beautiful place to come here, to get great weather, for our guys to be able to work. Everything is very convenient where we are with the Performance Center here, fields right here. Man, it's been outstanding. And the people here at Greenbrier have been unbelievably nice, kind to us, and it's been first day has been great, and it'll continue to go that way. I just really want to thank our staff, everybody in the football ops department, for them to set up shop just like we're back home. They brought everything you could think of, everything we need. We have it. Our team has done an unbelievable job of just being prepared. Even though we're away here in West Virginia, it feels like we're at home because we have everything that we need.
Coach, you have a lot of players on the defensive side of the ball who brings a lot of energy. But how infectious is CJ Gardner Johnson's energy, especially from that safety position and everybody being able to hear him in front of him?
Yeah, joy is contagious, and that's what you see from our unit. They play with joy, and they're so excited to see other guys make a play. I have to wait for a period. They make a play, the entire sideline is running on the field. They're having a lot of fun, and it's not just about one guy. Anybody who makes a play, everybody's excited, and I like to see that because that's what we're about, that team mentality, seeing your brother do well and being just as excited as if you made that play. I love to see our guys gelling together that way, and it's fun to watch.
How would you rate
Go.
his celebration after?
I did not see it. I was on to the next play.
I've got a question about a totally different player, man. You play with John Weeks, right? Did you play with John Weeks?
I did,
I
yes.
was gonna say, okay, so now that you guys have Austin Brink, the West Virginia guy, that's what I'm asking you about. How does he kind of fit in? Because Weeks held that position now for 15 years. What do you guys see him bring from that time to think that he can replace some of that?
We're excited to have Brinkman, a young player. Anytime you have a rookie at the long snapper position, there's some growing pains that comes with that. But Brinkman has the temperament, he has the skill set to step in and do a great job. And the first thing first is to have great snaps, and that's what he's done. He's been very consistent with his snaps. All right, him and Tommy are working together. I mean, pre-practice, after practice, the work never stops with Brinkman. And for him, having two veterans and Tommy and Emi work with him to bring him along, like I think he ended up in the best spot that he can end up in by having those veterans who's taking him under their wings and they're caring for him, making sure they're all on the same page. So really pleased with Brinkman, excited to see him get some action in the game so he can get, knock the rust off a little bit. It's a little different when the games come, but I think he'll do a really good job for us. And from our tight ends, what I've seen, difference is how these guys are blocking at the line of scrimmage, right? You see that finish, you see the edge, you see the physicality. They're doing a really great job, on the end of the line of scrimmage blocking, our defensive ends, and they make it tough. Our guys make it tough every down, but our tight ends, they are fighting. They're playing really great technique, and it's going to pay off for us. I think really well in the run game is when it's going to pay off, and Kaylee's done a great job. Him and Jake working together with the tight ends. I can see a drastic improvement in where the guys are now, so it's good. Yeah, taking it back to high school ball, man, it was so much fun playing high school ball because for me, you represented your community. Everybody there at your high school were guys that you went to elementary school with, middle school with, and you get to play high school football with those same guys. So it was a special moment to represent your hometown, and it was just fun times being in the locker room with your guys. It's grimy practices, like it's drinking out of the PVC pipe, like water hose. It's just you found out you really love football or you don't playing high school football, right? And that's what I found out. I found my love for the game in high school when we went through some rough times. We had a really great coach in Willie Ford who brought us together. We had really great work in the offseason to bring us together. We were a very close group as our high school team, and that's what I remember most, those memories, us being close, playing well together, and representing our hometown.
We'll take a couple more. Do you have a goal for this week? Getting the guys out of Houston, getting the guys change of scenery. Just goal for this week being here in West Virginia.
Yeah, the main goal is for our guys to come up and really focus on football. I think being in Houston at times, we really have to be conscious of the weather. And you're trying to make sure guys are hydrated, making sure guys are, sometimes you're just surviving practice, where here we're not worried about those elements and we're worried about, thriving, actually getting better at technique in football. And that's all you have to focus on. So the heat isn't an issue. So my goal is to come here, can we be dialed in and can we see great improvement in our execution from not having to worry about the heat.
Your second year with Tim Settle in this defense, what kind of growth have you seen him having a year under his belt in the system, and what can he bring to the table to you guys?
Tim he's much more comfortable with what we're asking him to do, and we're still training him. He still has to be better at being consistent with his technique. At times it's great, at times, so if he's consistent, I think Tim can be a dominant player inside for us, and he's training every day to work that consistency, but he's more comfortable, he understands what we're asking him to do, and when he does it right, he's in the backfield a lot, disrupting, making a lot of plays.
You guys, you and Matt have both talked about improving the tackling this year. Have you guys tweaked the way you teach it or coach it at all?
And we haven't tweaked how we coach tackling. Is just bringing awareness to where we miss tackles and how we miss tackles. And a lot of times, if we miss tackles where our body is behind the player a lot, right? And that's going to put you in a bad position to miss, bad position to hip drop, whatever that case may be. So it's more reteaching and emphasizing, hey, can we get our bodies in front? As I say, it's body on body, step on the guy's toes, and wrap them up. So if we wrap better, if we get our body in better position, we'll be a better tackling team. Our backs have done a really good job, man. Woody Marks has stepped in, and he's made some really nice runs over the past couple of days. Jawar is playing fast. It shows he's playing, and Chubb plows behind his pads, and he's going to gain yardage. So all those guys collectively have done a really good job at the running back room. Good. All right.